Hi, my name is Mary Campbell. I am a teacher, a writer, a minister, and an intimacy coach. Interesting combination, huh? But they have one thing in common. Every aspect of those are about living fully alive and intimate with our lives. So, intimacy in our bodies with another being, intimacy in the natural world, intimacy with those people far away from us through our hearts, and probably most importantly, intimacy with ourselves, telling the truth, being here in the moment. But here's the problem. We live in a life that takes us out of ourselves, that takes us into our thoughts and our imaginings and our worries and our struggles. We are busy all the time. I think actually we're addicted to being busy. We have to make the money to make the life we need. That's one side of the coin. And then the other side is that we are continually seduced by watching other people connect, by TV, by movies, social media. In fact, I read in the New York Times that about 50 minutes of every day is spent by people who are into social media. So it's a big chunk of life spent distracted, really seduced by somebody else's life. But we live in these bodies that smell and taste and touch and see, that have the capacity to connect us with a world that is so beautiful, nature in itself. I'm here in Mexico at an absolutely beautiful spot, a tiny little village near the ocean. And I came to do a writing project that I'm really devoted to and excited about. So yesterday, I was working, I had a great morning, but about lunchtime, things started to go south. Things weren't making sense, I couldn't focus, and of course this happens. And I've discovered ways that I can make a shift. So the first thing I did was put my shoes on and go down the stairs and walk into town. Now my walk into town was along this cobblestone small Mexican street with the dogs that came running toward me, the dust in the air. It was an experience that demanded my full presence. There was no way to be thinking about the worries back in my room. And then a rooster came by, and I have to say, roosters have not been a really happy part of the last few days for me. They decide to do their cock-a-doodle-doing anytime, day or night, it seems. And I've had earplugs and pillows trying to keep myself asleep in the evening. But in this moment, this rooster came right in front of me. And I don't think I've seen a rooster that close, frankly, and maybe that beautiful. Just the iridescent nature of their feathers, the tail feather that flings up in the back, just the texture, the color, the shades of green and blue, the feathers on his chest and back that were sort of red and orange, the cock on top, his bright yellow beak. Yeah, it was an encounter, I would say. And in that moment, instead of sort of passing him by and thinking about my own thoughts, I really let myself be completely there. Same thing as he walked away as I went into town with my cup of chocolate. So fabulous. With the experience of walking on the beach, my feet in the sand, the ocean breeze, totally brought me back to this body, to this time. And when I went back, the writing was easier, things fell into place more. I've watched that this is the way I come back to myself, and I think it's the way we all can. I ended up having a really beautiful day. I wasn't stuck in the worry of what would happen with my writing. I was really able to be in my body and present. Now you may say, yeah, but you're in Mexico, where it's lovely and beautiful and warm, and I'm back here in the freezing Northeast. Well, that's where I left. And I've noticed that I can do the same thing there. With my cup of tea in front of my wood stove, looking out the window at snow. I give myself moments like that every day to come back to what's true and real and intimate. Moments of being touched and touching. That's really where We have happiness in life. It's what brings us joy. I think it's why we're here in bodies, here on the earth, to enjoy life like that. So I invite you to find that possibility for yourself. Today, just for a moment, it could take 30 seconds. Find the experience of smelling your coffee. Let it fully live in you. Watch how it feels if you can give full presence to your lover's eyes as they enter the house. What is it to be fully present here and not in the stories that take us out into someplace else? This is where we're meant to live. So take my challenge, see if it works for you. Thank you so much for listening. Again, my name is Mary Campbell, diviningbeauty.com.